I am set up in a crazy place today. It is at my sit-down sewing machine. I was with my granddaughter last week, and I, of course, had a brilliant idea come to me, and when I got home, I just had to make it. So we're having a snowy day today, and I just feel like sitting. So she had this coloring book. Okay, so she had this drawing book that I had sent her. One of my favorite things to do with my grandkids is send them a treat from Amazon every now and then, and I just have it shipped directly. So we were drawing from this book, and I was looking at all these fairies, which she loves all fairies. And if you have a 5, 6, 7-year-old, they probably love fairies too. So I saw these fairies. There happened to be 12 of them in this book. And I thought, what a brilliant way to make a quilt. So the author has used pencil, markers, some paint, whatever you want to do to color these, but what I'm going to do is make blocks out of these fairies, and my first idea was to make a quilt, and I thought, that's a lot. There are 12, so I thought I could make a really cute quilt. But what I'm going to start with is this fairy. And so this morning I traced it onto white fabric. I started with a 12-inch block, so my block is 12 by 12. I traced it on my glass dining room table. I put a lamp under it and used a blue water-soluble marker. And so I felt like I would have more control at my sit-down machine. I've got my rulers standing by because I think I might need them to get some of these straight lines. I cannot find my machine girl's gloves, so in a pinch, I happen to have some clean gardening gloves. It helps to have rubber tips on your rubber, little nibs on your gloves. I think these were $1 at the dollar store, so I'm going to use those today. And I'm going to just let you follow me and as I stitch. It would be easier if I had a quilting foot, an open quilting foot, so I could see the lines, but I had to choose between that and a ruler foot. Let me see. So here would be a quilting foot. The difference is, with a quilting foot, it's thin. The ones that I'm talking about would have an opening so that you could follow your line a little bit easier. But I have a ruler foot on, and the ruler foot has more height so that you can put a 1/4-inch ruler up against it. So you have to have a ruler foot. This is a Bernina. The ruler foot is a number 72. So I opted out of, I'm looking for, I also have a darning foot that I like, and it's clear so you can see through that pretty well. So today I am using that ruler foot. So let's go back to the quilting. So I've already pulled up on my bobbin thread. I've got everything on top. I'm going to follow a line, and to follow that line, I think I'm going to use this little Kelly Bean ruler. So I'm going to put that right next to my hopping foot, and I am controlling all of the stitching, so I do not have my stitch regulator plugged in. There is one on this machine. I have a 440 Bernina, but I like to be the driver. Okay, so I just made that line. If I want to just free motion quilt, and I'm always keeping my hands in a little square around that hopping foot. So I'm going to just see if I can follow that line for a minute. Now I'm going to go around her hair. Stop and reposition. I'm going to follow the line around her face. Get her ear in there. This is not a fast process. It's very, I say it's Zen-like. It's very meditational, it's slow. So right now I'm just really outlining all the lines. If you want to get proficient with quilting on any machine, draw something, take something from a coloring book, draw lines, and then follow them. That will give you a lot of practice on following anything. So I'll update you in a day or two. We'll see how far I get. When I get this all finished, I plan to paint it, pencil it, and probably just make a pillow this time, not a whole quilt. So hope you enjoyed that. Bye.